YouTube, what's going on? HeirofCarthage here. Folks, I've got a team battle for you finally. It's been way too long. Thank you to those who had been submitting battles via the Discord or the email. It's been very helpful, but I finally got to join in a team battle with some of the fantastic folks on my Discord. It was funny, someone left a comment on my last video and they're like, I think Air wants me to join his Discord because I'm always reminding you too often. Yeah, I am. And yes, I do want you to join the Discord, but if you don't, it's okay. You know, I still like you being here to watch the videos, but if you want to join, absolutely, we want you to join. And it's because we get to do fun stuff like this together. And actually, I think I'm going to start trying to do some fun stuff in the Discord too, like where when I'm recording, I might stream that to the Discord, where if you happen to be hanging out while I'm recording and you want to watch and see what the content looks like coming up. You know, just fun stuff like that. I'm trying to think of new things. It's just a great place. Anyway, I'm not here to just talk about the Discord all the time, I promise. So team battle. This is going to be an Empire versus Greenskins, and this is in honor of the fact that I've been playing a Karl Franz campaign for fun on my own, and I've been having some wicked battles with the Greenskins, so I figured this would be fun. So my team is the Empire, and I am rocking the Reichland faction, and then for teammates, I'm going to have the Golden Order, and I believe it's Middenheim? I always get the name of this one wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Middenheim. I think. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct. Anyway, there were no rules, really, so it's the same old that we normally do here. Campaign units are on, and there's no unit caps. But I don't think anybody did anything too crazy here. My army is kind of an interesting throwback. Some of you all will probably get it if you've been around Warhammer long enough. Now, I've taken the front line as Reichland here. It's all unbreakable units, which is going to be Tattersouls, Flagellants, and Sigmar's Sons. The idea being that the Greenskins can't just break us off the initial charge. And then I've got Karl Franz, of course, because we try to bring the Legendary Lords here. And the interesting throwback will be here is an Amber Wizard on a Griffin. Now, this guy used to be super powerful, and he got nerfed a little bit, but he's still pretty good, and against the Greenskins, having another Terror Bomb unit is exactly what I wanted. The Amber Wizard has no spells, just the Wild Heart ability, which helps charge up the magic meter faster, and then I've got a Jade Wizard on an Imperial Pegasus. So yeah, I've got a flying goon squad with the Empire, and then Boris was going to be up in the air to help me, as is Balthasar. So, and we've even got a Bright Wizard up here too. Now, as for the rest of the troops, Middenheim has just kind of some nice state troop support here for us. Halberds, swordsmen, handguns, and in the back they've got some Demigryph Knights with halberds, and then they're also sporting the Sunmaker. And then the Golden Order is rocking some spearmen, some Demigryph Knights with halberds, Outriders with grenade launchers. They're holding this flank with halberds. There's crossbows, swordsmen, kind of a mixed unison. They've got a warrior priest supporting the infantry up front, and of course the Golden Order is led by Balthasar, and he is rocking Final Transmutation, and it looks like the Hounds and Searing Doom, along with the Staff of Volans, which should give him significant power recharge abilities. Now, for the Greenskins that we're facing off against, and I know I paused it at the beginning because I don't want you all to miss anything, so I'm going to try and get through this so that we can just let the battle play. We're going to have WAAGH, and he's going to be leading the Bloody Hands here. Up front, he's got some Night Goblins, which are out of our view, several Night Goblins, the Rusty Heirs, Morgrub's Mangy Marauders. There's going to be a few units of Nasty Skulkers, which are really fun Gobbo units. And then he's got some Savage Orcs in the army. And then, of course, the Great Green Prophet himself amongst his men. And he will be preaching the word to the Empire today. Got some Doom Diver catapults. And then for, is it 8? Skarsnik is, what is it called? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I got to go remember Skarsnik's faction name because I'm dumb. All right, folks, I'm done being dumb. It's Crooked Moon. I don't know why that was escaping me. The same thing happened to me the other day when I was trying to remember Belagar's faction name, and I've probably forgotten that now. There's a Clan Angren. I think I remembered it. I don't know why I went blank on a bunch of these. I used to have them committed to memory. Anyway, we're going to have the Black Crag, I believe, isn't it? It's the name of Grimgor's faction now, Black Crag. That's another one I may be off on, but he's going to have a cool army here. He's got a couple of Black Orcs where someone called them the other day Blorks, and there's some Blorks in the middle too. So there's 4 Black Orcs in total, and then there's going to be several Savage Orc Biggins, some Orc Boy Biggins, and a lot of Night Goblin Archers, and then Grimgor along with an Orc Shaman, and some Goblin Wolf Chariots, and supporting Skarsnik is going to be an Orc Shaman as well. And then hiding, let's see, someone, yeah, right here. there's a Night Gobbo Shaman supporting WAAGH's army. Night Gobbo Shamans can be good at keeping the magic recharge. Now let's get the battle started. We're going to start off with a salvo of rockets, and my team, we were coordinating in voice chat, as was the green skin team, so we each had our own voice chat room to try and coordinate the battle. And right away I took a nasty magic missile attack. Karl Franz got blasted by that little Gobbo. The little WAAGH is good at using its magic missiles to hurt enemy flyers. It's one of the answers they have, but we have set up far back in order to use our range, and the rockets are going to be targeting a couple of different units to damage as much as possible. So you can see that we are cutting through some of the black orcs here as we speak. Now you may have noticed there's a couple of little sound glitches. That's something that's still just happening with my computer from time to time. Some nights it doesn't happen at all. Some nights it does. So if it does, I apologize. Yeah, so the Greenskin's taken a nasty rocket barrage. So the strategy for our team was pretty straightforward. My teammates provide some range and support. I provide an unbreakable line in the middle. And then we basically get the goon squad together and start goon squadding one greenskin unit after another. The greenskins suffer terribly to terror. Terribly to terror. Yeah, I didn't intend to do that, but I did. And that's basically the goal here. Now the greenskins are going to be able to overpower us in terms of infantry. And they even have some range support. You can see their doom divers in the back that I failed to call out earlier. And they are firing away some of my flagellants there. I think took a shot that missed Karl Franz and hit them. Karl just took a rocket. Anyway, these Savage Orc Biggins were charging out ahead of their support. And since they're going to get fixed on infantry in the front, I hit them with 2 Griffins, and they're going to near instantly terror out. Let's take a look at the overall map. There was a Burning Head up front trying to do some damage to the advancing greenskins. And you can see that the Orc Shaman and others are all unloading with magic missile attacks. Not a bad idea, honestly, to try and slowly get Karl out of there. They're doing everything they can to cause damage. Now the greenskins are charging. They're going to do a lot of damage, but the good thing is flagellants will hold out. And so right away, the goon squad's going to start moving on and picking a new target and trying to work these things out one by one. You can see Balthasar's even going to come join in. That's how you know you got a serious goon squad, when Balthasar gets serious about joining it. So the fight is real at this point. The WAAGH went on a full-on charge in the middle, but the charge got mostly shut down. However, their main assault is on the Empire right flank, and they will be successful on the right flank. They've got a lot of archers set up over there, and they have a lot of infantry, and it's tanking through our halberds as we speak. And so the goon squad is going to have to do some severe damage to try and turn back the tide. You can see the flagellants, again, are holding a front line, and that's all that they were really intended to do. And you can see the support troops just sitting over here too. The idea is just hold the position while we cause intense damage to key greenskin units. See the Burning Head there, a little bit of friendly fire, but you know, whatever. Friendly fire, literally, coming on through. It won't do a ton to Black Orcs. It's really better against lightly armored things. So the greenskin breakthrough has begun, and they will start pushing in, and I've turned some Outriders to face them so that we can start shooting the Black Orcs and other units and trying to cause a little damage. We've got a severe problem on our right flank as the greenskins are cutting through. However, the middle took so much damage that the greenskins are struggling there, other than one Savage Orc Biggin that is still in pretty good shape. You can see here that as they push through, we've got a lot of units they're going to have to be used to reinforce. I've been holding on to the Royal Altdorf Griffites for just such an occasion because they also cause terror. And I'm going to retreat the Outriders. We've got the Goon Squad getting into position. And the team and I are going to use these Griffites to fix some of these greenskin infantry and then hit them with the Flyers. But there is more infantry here than we can handle, and you can see these Black Orcs heading back in further. The Luminarch is still firing away here. It's only gotten 24 kills. Skarsnik is now moving in to help take out the infantry line, but the Empire has a mess to clean up in its back lines. You can see that we got Boris, Karl, and an Amber Wizard here, all working together. Or sorry, I don't think Boris is over here. It's the Amber Wizard and Karl. Boris is nearby, though. Grimgor punched through with that initial assault, and now he's gotten bogged down on halberds. And he has also exposed himself here, potentially. Black Orcs don't break as easily, but they can still be gooned for a lot of damage, and that's exactly what we were able to get done here, is just hit them with more than they can handle. And since they're singled out, it's able to help us do it. And so the Greenskin assault is starting to fall apart. They did break the one flank pretty strong, but it got whittled down on the reinforcements, and they just don't have an answer to the flyers right now. And this is something the Greenskins struggle with. One way they can deal with it is by not spending much money on something, say, like Black Orcs, and spending more money on stuff like Ragnarok spiders and other things that the Empire will have to try and deal with. And if they keep their leaders near those units, a goon squad will struggle. Now, granted, though, a goon squad at this size, even a spider, could be in big trouble. But that's where you have to try and like kind of coordinate Effigy to get, and some other special abilities like Itchy Nuisance and stuff like that. And you can kind of slow down a goon squad and try to avoid the terror. But at this point, really, the Empire can run straight to success. If you saw the, I don't think I showed the original numbers, we were outnumbered by about 1,200 troops. But that's typical playing Empire up against something like Greenskins, I think. These archers will get terror routed near instantly, and then really it just becomes more of a mop-up operation here, is to try and push back everything that's left for the Greenskins. I'll give you one quick look at the battlefield at large. The Greenskins are mostly been pushed back into retreat. You can see pretty severe damage to our infantry lines, but we were able to hold out. And even with all the damage to the infantry, if you can get units like these in the late game against the Greenskins, it typically means game over for them. Not always, but if you've hurt the Greenskin leadership significantly, and then taken out key units and left them in this position, they'll be in trouble. So Skarsnik, anti-large, but he is going to get worked by a squad like this. You can see that he also suffered to terror there, and I mean, it's just, there's almost nothing on the Greenskin side that's going to be able to stand up for very long against this. So, nice initial assault, I think, from the Greenskins. It was focused on our right flank, which is not a bad plan, but whenever you do one of those focuses like that, it does leave the rest of your army vulnerable, and we took advantage of that by really messing up the middle of the fight badly, because there wasn't as much support there. So we did lose our right, but we had done such damage to the Greenskins elsewhere that we were able to then turn our attention to the Greenskin breakthrough and continue it on. These fights are by no means like some kind of big competitive thing. This is just the community having fun, and I think I want to keep playing these matches, and I want more people on the Discord to keep playing these matches. Number one, because it'll be good for us. We'll all get better. But the more important thing is here is that hopefully people are having fun, and it gives us something fun to watch, which I think we've had here. A nice themed battle of Greenskins versus Empire. You all go down in the comments right now and tell me what kind of themed battles you want to see in the future, or do you want it to be like anti-thematic? Go put some suggestions down in the comments. If someone has suggested something you want, upvote their comment, and if you don't see what you want, then make sure that you put your suggestion in. I would love to see what you all want to see, like what types of battles, because I am going to be trying to play these things more often. I did some work with the folks on Discord. We were checking our internet speeds and pings, and then we also went into the team battles, and everybody turned their graphics settings down to medium just during the battle, except for unit sizes, of course. And it helped a lot. So I think we'll be able to play a lot more of these team battles. And I'd love to get your suggestions on what you want to see so that I can tailor this for you. I have fun regardless of what I'm playing in Warhammer 2, and would love to be doing something that I think you would enjoy. So what do y'all think of my throwback army here? Do you remember back in the day when you could start up a multiplayer game and quick battle on Warhammer 1, and the Empire would pick like one unit on the ground, and then you would be playing against 4 Amber Wizards and like Karl Franz or something like that? Oh, it was miserable. Anyway, this is a throwback to those days whenever Spirit Leech and Amber Wizard spam and all those other things were a very real thing, and Fate of Buna would just delete multiple units off the battlefield. Yikes. Anyway, fun times. Things are better now. Captain Krieg, thanks for playing as the Golden Order. Did a great job with Balthasar. Fun units that he picked here. I love the Luminarch of Hysh pick with Golden Order because, you know, it's kind of like the magic thing to match up with Balthasar. Definitely a lot of fun. And then the nameless one here that joined us with Middenland and Boris. Man, that Sunmaker is just brutal. There's a reason why the Sunmaker, I think, is the unit in the game that has the most kills per battle. And it's because the thing just does intense damage per second because of the fire rate and all the damage that it's able to cause. Adam West, thanks for pulling up the Crooked Moon faction here with Skarsnik. A lot of Gabo units here, which I feel like fits the Skarsnik theme well. It was a lot of fun, so thank you for joining us. 65 kills here in the Doom Diver Catapult. I think he was getting a little bit of work done. Even picked up a chevron along the way. Gabos, though, this is a rough matchup for Gabos when they're fighting that much terror. It is difficult for them to stay in the fight. And even though the Black Orcs they can't be routed because of psychology, they can certainly be routed by taking massive amounts of damage and being attacked in the rear and, you know, all that other kind of stuff. Sextus, oh man, Sextus, he's been around on the channel for a long time, one of the legendary characters in my West Rome campaign. Appreciate him joining in and bringing the WAAGH as well. I mean, he does have Meme Gore Ironhide, and that's something in and of itself. Now, Grimgore is not great, but this guy, if he gets Gitsnik and catches you in the wrong position, he can punish you a lot. But again, against the Zerg squad here, when he got singled out, not going to go well for him. And then Nameless King, appreciate you jumping in as well. With WAAGH, the Great Green Prophet is probably my favorite Greenskin Lord. He plays interesting, like with the way that he's kind of a support character, but he's not bad in melee. Definitely a fun character to bring. So I love seeing the Savage Orcs mixed in with some of the other units here, and the Doom Diver Catapults. Doom Diver Catapults are actually pretty good. Like if the opposing team ends up bringing, I mean, they're okay against artillery, and they're certainly good if you can get them into a valuable infantry target, which the Empire doesn't present a lot of, but there's definitely certain factions there. So interesting to see the way that we played this one now. Admittedly, the greenskin players today were all telling me that they're not necessarily great greenskin players, but you know, that's the thing. Like I said, just come have fun. We'll play some more matches. Tell me what you want to see next. And of course, you know, I'll make sure that every time we're playing, we try and switch up the team some, so it's not always like the same people on the two sides. Even though we may be like most of the same people, we'll try and switch it up some. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I do appreciate you all being here, and I will have more battles for you soon.